Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple. That's your no shit gaming news video. 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is actually one of the better entries in the series in recent years, at least in my opinion. However, that still hasn't stopped Ubisoft trying to sully the good that is there with more of its dodgy monetization practices. On top of featuring a store where you can buy armor and weapons for a heavy price, and they have gameplay effects by the way, Ubi also recently added time savers to a game that was already stretched far too thin in terms of narrative. With a new update, however, they're adding some fan-requested features, which sounds like great news, right? It brings a new in-game event, camera options, skills, and general improvements. Additionally, one of those new features is transmography, or the ability to alter an object's visual appearance without affecting its stats. So, if there's a piece of armor which suits your build, or a weapon you like using but it clashes with your funky Viking vibes, you can switch it up to something more suited to your style. However, transmography don't come free and will cost you some in-game currency each time you want to change things up, and you'll need to do it from your settlement rather than from within your inventory. Contrast that with the franchise's previous entry, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where you could transmog to your heart's content right from within the inventory, and you see a bit of a problem here. Now, the price tag isn't too severe as it only costs 50 silver, which can be earned through regular gameplay, but what makes this an issue is that silver is very difficult to come by after raiding all the settlements since there's little left to plunder. It's a pain in the arse, though not completely impossible, but the reason for this seemingly minor barrier is pretty apparent. You can buy silver with real money from the microtransaction store. See, this issue isn't a huge problem by any means, but it's emblematic to me of Ubisoft just trying to sneak little grievances in to numb you to this bullshit until they can pull out the big guns.
Once we suckered them in, we unload the dog shit.
It's abundantly clear that this little nuisance was included to drive at least a few people to pay real money, but without upsetting the apple cart too much and pissing off everyone. It is especially frustrating when you see that Origins, Odyssey, and the newly released Immortals Phoenix Rising have much simpler systems when it comes to transmography. It's just yet another method for Ubi to extract a few pennies here and there without most people noticing and complaining. It's deliberately made to be small so that you don't notice. If they made it a proper premium microtransaction, people would be fully up in arms, so instead they're slipping it under the radar and it's probably going to work. Oh god, I don't even have the energy to rant about this properly because it's not even that big a deal, but that's exactly what they want me to do. No one complains about stubbing their toe, but it still sucks. If this transmography thing is stubbing your toe, then buying an armor set is spilling hot coffee all over yourself. It's shit, you're wet and burned, but your day was already going crap since you stubbed your toe, so who even cares anymore? It's just another setback to add to your already bad day. All this does is increase the grind of an already tedious game in the hopes of just one extra person spending just a little money to speed up the process. Oh man, I'm tired. This month has been a drag and we're only like 2 weeks in. And next up, GTA 5 may have come out almost a decade ago, but it's still a frequent flyer in the sales charts and does impressive numbers on platforms like Steam. However, despite launching in 2013, the game is still receiving updates and fixes to various issues. One such issue was lengthy load times for GTA Online, but one fan managed to solve that problem all by himself.
You're dead. You crazy son of a bitch, you're dead.
The player, who goes by ToasterCX or Toast on GitHub, found that the load time issues were caused by a CPU bottleneck which could easily be fixed by the devs at Rockstar. In a lengthy breakdown of his process, which is linked below if you're interested in the technical side, he explained, there's a single thread CPU bottleneck while starting up GTA Online. He linked this poll which, if accurate, shows some pretty dire load times. Toast claims to have found a way to cut these load times by as much as 70%. He uploaded his findings to GitHub, but with the proviso that this wasn't a full fix for users and is more of a note to the developers on how to fix the issue properly. Toast almost taunts the devs, saying that the problems shouldn't take more than a day for a single dev to solve. Fans end up modding games and fixing dev mistakes all the time, I mean just look at any Bethesda title, but Rockstar has actually acknowledged Toast's work and even rewarded him for it. In a new statement, Rockstar said, after a thorough investigation we can confirm that player Toast did, in fact, reveal an aspect of the game code related to load times for the PC version of GTA Online that could be improved. As a result of these investigations, we have made some changes that will be implemented in a forthcoming update. After showing professional developers a seemingly simple fix to an ongoing problem, Toast was awarded $10,000 for his work as part of Rockstar's Bug Bounty program. This is an initiative Rockstar launched in 2016 but expanded upon in 2019 with the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC. The $10,000 bounty fee was awarded to Toast as an exception as of March 15th, and Rockstar's in-house fix should be forthcoming at an undisclosed date. And finally, amid this quiet period for game releases, Spider-Man Miles Morales has once again taken taken the top spot in the UK physical game sales charts. This boost is likely due to the resurgence of PS5 stock, though it looks like all that was quickly snapped up as soon as it arrived, as the new systems are out of stock once again. This minor boost in PS5 stock resulted in a 36% bump in sales for Miles Morales week over week, and reportedly PS5 copies accounted for 90% of the game's sales. Miles is up from the number 2 slot from last week as it switched spots with Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. Nintendo continues to hold multiple slots throughout the top 10, with Animal Crossing New Horizons, Mario Kart 8 and Minecraft on Switch sitting at 3rd, 4th and 5th respectively. Nintendo also picks up the bottom positions with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which will be discontinued at the end of the month by the way, and Ring Fit Adventure at 9th and 10th. Beyond that, familiar games like GTA, COD Cold War and Assassin's Creed Valhalla hold up 6th, 7th and 8th. Interestingly, looking past the top 10, Immortals Phoenix Rising and Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate saw a significant boost from the PS5 restock, with a 52% sales hike for Immortals putting it in at 14th, and a huge rise of 203% for Mortal Kombat, which left it at 18th. The next major game to come out is Monster Hunter Rise for the Nintendo Switch, which launches next week on Friday the 26th, followed by Outriders, which arrives on April the 1st the following week.
And that's it for today. If you like this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell to stay notified about all future installments. Toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. I've been Henry Cooper. That's all for today. Bye for now.